of key issues that we're facing at Southern in athletics. One, of course, is that as we look at our budget situation and the amount of money that we're providing to the athletic department out of the general fund, it's incumbent upon the athletic department to be able to generate a very active fundraising effort to be able to offset the amount of monies that they need from the general fund. So someone coming in with a strong fundraising background that has a strategy, a proven strategy of how he develops that and the results, then I think would help the athletic department generate more revenue out of the external sources as opposed to relying strictly on the general fund subsidizing those operations. So that's one of the key areas. The other thing is, as you know, several of our teams have APR problems, academic performance review problems, and that affects our ability to put a competitive team on the field, and also affects us being able to participate in postseason play. And so it's critical that we have a very, very strong academic support system in place for our student athletes. Brings a commitment to academics. So he's worked with students at the University of Arizona. He is an academic too. He holds a PhD in English from the University of Arizona. Strong commitment to athletics, knows what it takes to develop a strong program for our student athletes to be able to respond to, and something that's effective. So I think those are those key areas, and like I said, an enthusiasm that's coming in, believes in the university, believes that we can grow in terms of our athletic programs, both on the field and in the classroom.
Okay. And I know a lot of people said that, we could see that he was articulate on paper and in person. What is your reflections on that?
I think obviously he is, and of course, it has bearing on his ability to be the face of the athletic department for our Southern University, to be able to. He has not only that, but strong communication skills, strong writing skills, as we're looking at reports that have to be done, communicating with NCAA officials, communicating with SWAC officials and their commissions, and being able to get across to them and demonstrate to them what the athletic department is doing, what they can do, and how they're going to structure responses to problems that we may have, or things that we have to report back to the NCAA. Has a strong record of putting together responses to the NCAA and to the SWAC, not to the SWAC, but to the NCAA, in terms of addressing issues and corrective actions, and putting those corrective actions into a very logically and strongly presented report.
And do you think this is going to continue that effort to be data-driven for Southern University at Baton Rouge?
Well, data-driven to the point that we understand how to reach a certain outcome, that we know to reach a certain level of giving, that he has that experience in knowing, identifying the contacts, being able to identify the amount of monies that are there, what's needed, what the projects are needed for, and doing that. In terms of data-driven, understanding what has worked successfully with student success, with student athlete success and academic success.
Okay.